Joe, it's your turn. Joe was nowhere to be found. Joe, where are you? It's your turn. Still, no luck in locating Joe. He was here just before the last wicket fell, ain't it? Remarked Marcus, who was nursing a bruised shin. Marcus was the only batsman of the 9 dismissed so far to be out leg before wicket. The other 8 had their stumps scattered all over the place in a furious spell of fast bowling. Marcus now wished he was bowled also because the ball came down with such force that he was left with a swollen and badly hurting leg. The number 11, Joe, who was finally located in the vicinity of the bathroom, refused to bat as he suddenly became ill and couldn't quite control his bowels. Jeez. And the innings closed at 9 wickets down. The deadly fast bowler ended with figures of 9 for 2. Yes, 9 wickets for 2 runs. Listen, man, standing only 5 feet 8 inches tall, very much a short fella as fast bowlers go. You know, like the Ambrose, Garner, Bishop, Courtney Walsh, and further afield, the McGrath, yes, the Markells, the Ishant Sharmas, the Harmison, you know, and many more. A lot, yeah man, a great percentage of the famed fast bowlers are 6-footers, many well over or very close to it. Yeah. This merchant of speed that I based this episode on is in the minority. You know, the Malcolm Marshall type, the Fidel Edwards, the Mohammed Shami. Yes, the rarity of the short, fast bowler. People, this is Cricket Lens, and this is MB. On this episode, I bring into focus a former Antiguan and Leeward Islands cricketer, a fast bowler of raw pace. When me say pace, me mean pace, genuine heat pooper. Vaughn Hungry Walsh, aka Hungry. Hungry stood at only 5 feet 8 inches tall, but that's where he would fool many a batsman. For what he lacked in height, he heavily made up for in pace and aggression. Hungry was considered one of the fastest bowlers in the West Indies in the early 1990s. Sir Andy Roberts in 1991 claimed that there was none faster than him in the region. When Hungry Walsh fired or hammered the ball into the cricket pitch, there was a distinct pop. And being a short man, there weren't many bumpers that flew harmlessly over the batsman's head. No. Hungry line you up. You know, like the barber man or school assembly. Yes, boss, Hungry Walsh had a serious bouncer, quick and direct. Hungry played in the Leicester Leagues apart from local and first-class cricket in Antigua and the West Indies, where he came under the radar of 2 counties. Why were these counties attracted to the diminutive Antiguan speedster? Well, it was rumored to be because of the number of doctor's notes batsmen in the Leicestershire Leagues began producing when they spotted his name on the opposition team sheet. Yeah man, a lot of the openers just get one sudden onset of diarrhea and other unexplained illnesses. And listen this, people. In one local match in 1991 at a facility called the Dog and Gun Ground, just outside Leicester, Walsh, in a furious spell of fast bowling, took 9 wickets for 2 runs. Yeah, the scenario I played out in the beginning. Yeah man, you know the one with Joe Hyde and never want to go bat and 9 wickets down, and yeah, a real life story. And a make up, it was not made up. The names might have been tweaked. Yeah, but the story was real. Yeah, man. 8 were clean bowled and one leg before. 9 wickets for 2 runs. Yeah, and Hungry only to get all 10 because the number 11 was fearful and decided, no way he nah go dig a bat against such pace. Leicestershire expressed an interest in Hungry despite having Winston Benjamin on their books as the overseas player, and also Somerset tried to persuade the fire-breathing Quick to play against the touring Sri Lankans. However, Walsh ultimately decided to play for his club team in Leicester instead. The key to his pace, which he generates from only 5 foot 8 inches, as I said before, was his fluent run-up and slightly round arm action. Many would say, but knowing Vaughn Hungry Walsh, I think the real key to his strength, the real key to his pace is his upper body strength. Hungry, though a small man, was built like a truck in the chest and shoulder region, and with one glance you could see that he was an immensely strong man. Watching him in his gather, you could see the effort he put in. Yeah, he put absolutely everything into his bowling and delivery. Lesson for the youngsters: Hungry was not only fast and furious, but smart as well, as he would often slip in a fast Yorker after some nasty stuff at the ribs. A lot of his dismissals were clean, bold. Hungry Walsh was my first coach at secondary school level, yes. Both him and Black's Jarvis. I remember when I was 13 and Hungry Walsh used to take 2 steps and bowl at me in school practice. Boy, and the pace was like nothing I had ever faced before that. Literally 2 steps, and he could bowl some vicious bumpers. Further than that, Hungry Walsh played in the 2017-18 Cool and Smooth T20, Antigua's local T20, and at age 50 plus looked the fastest bowler on show. From a very short run-up, remember 50 something the man be now. Ask anybody that Mindy. So with all Antigua's young, seasoned, accomplished, you name it, the teenagers, the 20 liquor bits, the mature, the mid to high 20s, some imported quicks, none were sharper than Hungry Walsh, who had already seen his 50th birthday. Imagine him at 22, 23 or 25. Listen, you might be playing a parish league match in Antigua and see the opposition players on other teams and say, them they wash up now, man, too old, especially the fast bowlers. The fast bowlers generally turn tame. No disrespect to the brilliant fast bowlers this small island has produced, but they usually lose this thing before 40. Yeah. Some even turn to spin at that point in their careers, but not so Hungry Walsh. At 50, this man still had the reputation of being as mean as any of the on the local scene and was still collecting awards for exceptional performances. So Vaughn Anthony Walsh, Hungry, played 27 first-class matches for the Leewards and bagged 92 wickets, with a best bowling of 6 for 77 and a best bowling of 6 for 52 for Griqualand West in South Africa. He also scored 1 first-class half-century for good measure, just to throw that in there. Yes, he didn't give the bowling opposition nightmares to plan for his dismissal, but he could hit some lusty blows. As I said, he was a very strong man. He was at his prime when the Ambrose, Courtney Walsh, Bishop, Pattersons, and the Benjamins as well were around, which hampered his chances. For sheer speed and hostility alone though, Hungry could match them all. He was actually more feared. Yes, Vaughn Anthony Hungry Walsh. Yes, people, this was Cricket Lens. This is MB. Look out for a next episode soon. God bless.